good evening, everybody. Hello. And there's 5, 6, 7 people in here already. So that is awesome. And Barb came in early. I don't know if she's back in, but Barb's Country Home. Angie is here from My Perfect Life. Ann Dale, and congratulations to Ann because she has over 6,000 subscribers. So, whoo. You go, girl. And Carol's here. Hello, Carol. And John is here. Hey, John is the unpaved explorer. He does camping, hikes. He takes you along. It's awesome. Now, Ann, Tuesday mornings, my time, which is Mountain Standard Time, she has a live at 9 o'clock, which is 11 o'clock her time. So if you want to check her out, make sure that you pop on over. And Ann is one of my members. And so I just want to share the love. And look who else is here. Lazy Bunny Homestead. How are you? And Lazy Bunny Homestead is one of my newest members. And sorry, I said Ann was a subscriber. She is a subscriber, but she's also a member. And Lazy Bunny Homestead is a member. And look who else is here. The Vineyard Chicks is here. Girls, it was fun being on your live the other day. They were playing music. If you haven't checked the Vineyard Chicks out, 3 young ladies. And they sing for us. They do gardening. They trade us logos, banners. KK is... it's all about music with KK. And Bunky with Bunky's Garden. So that is awesome. And Ann says, here we go. And Teresa is here. And Teresa's saying hi. Carol says there's no audio. Can you guys, the rest of you guys hear me? Because it's not saying I'm having a problem on my end. So let me know in the comments. Oh, yeah. See, Angie's saying that she can hear. Teresa says that she can hear. Carol, maybe go out and come back in and see if it'll help you. Lynn RUSA. Hey, girl. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you've been doing good. And thanks for coming into the live tonight. But it looks like everybody else can hear me. So I'm not really sure why Carol couldn't hear us. So hopefully she went out, she came back in, and her audio was working. Girls, John liked your concert too. They did a concert, and they invited a whole bunch of different YouTube channels that it was really fun because we got to interact with them and get to interact with the chat, and the girls were singing. And so it was really a fun night on Saturday night. And Bunky is here too. She says, thanks for being in on our concert. I didn't do much. I did tell her a joke because they were doing jokes. And so that it was just totally fun. Oh, see, and Lazy Bunny Homestead says that they can hear me too. So, and Beth is here from Kansas City. I like Kansas. And thanks for stopping in, Beth. I appreciate that. And Lisa Green is here. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Lisa, have you been in one of my lives before? Or is this a brand new first time being in my live? I could totally have forgotten because I have a live every Monday night and I could be crazy. Oh, good. Carol says that when she went out and came back in, it worked. Good. And Brenda's here. Hey, Brenda, how are you? And she's saying hi to everybody. And here is my YouTube brother, Doug. How are you? Nice live that you had last night. That was fun. And is Shelly feeling better? She had hurt her shoulders. So I hope she is feeling better. And we got everybody saying hi to everybody. And Craig is here too. Hey, Craig. How are you? Tell Debbie I said hi. And I saw she was working out in the yard again. You are working her. I don't know about that. They're doing all kinds of stuff. And it is just actually amazing, all the things that they have been doing. And Todd is here too. Hey, Todd. Joe's downstairs. He's, I suppose he's watching an old World War II movie. He loves them. So I suppose that's what he is doing. And Lisa says, yes, usually in bed up early. I can understand that. Though I am kind of a night owl. I mean, I could stay up till 2, 3 in the morning every night and still get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, that's just the way it is sometimes. Oh, Doug says that Shelly's going to the doctor tomorrow. She is feeling better today. Good. And Debbie was working on strawberries. Awesome. And Rebecca's here. Hey, Rebecca, I have been making some hats. Steph, who is one of my members, they donate them and give them to homeless people by Denver. And so I sent her a box down full of hats. And when I talked to her the other day, she'd already made 38. Her goal is always 50. Some of the ladies at her church, there's 5 of them, they all do 50 each fall. And so I sent some down for them. And so hopefully it'll keep somebody warm this winter. And I hope so. Doug says, which one of the chicks is calling me, sir? That is funny. And Doug is one of my members also. Anytime you see a little S at the end, that means they're members, 99 cents. Todd is. Vineyard Chicks are. And Ann is there. So many members in tonight. I always do a member video at Monday morning. So I showed them some of the things I was doing. Rebecca says, that's exactly why I made my channels, is so that other people can bless people in their area with those beautiful hats. It is fabulous. It's a little thing, but I think if you can do anything, even if you don't knit or crochet hats, maybe you have mittens that you could donate or a coat that you could donate, just to keep somebody warm this winter. Because they say, Farmer's Almanac says, up by us, it's going to be a cold winter. So, Angie, get ready for a cold North Dakota winter. She knows what I'm talking about. That's right. And Brenda says, I'm doing a little bit better. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better. Awesome. And Robert is here. Hey, Robert, how are you? Robert, are you going to head up Shed Wars again this year? You should let everybody know if you can. I can donate cookies. I think they'd like cookies. I do. And Growing with Hudson. Awesome. Yay. Thanks for stopping by. Angie says, gross winter. Oh, and it'll be so fun. You can make the hot chocolate, stay inside, be warm, work with your plants. It'll be spectacular. Me too, Anne. I love cookies. In fact, I looked at some cookie cutters today when I was out and about. They were little bumblebees. No, I can't even say they're bumblebees. It could have been honeybees. They're about this big, and I almost bought them. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I have so many cookie cutters as it is. Come join us, Sandi. I will think about it. I just was, it was I knew it was going to be way too crazy because by the end of, not last summer, but last summer, it was just beyond crazy. So I'll see how busy I am. And if I'm not too busy, I will do that for you. I ordered some new garlic actually today. Who grows garlic in their gardens? Craig says she could come shovel some snow in South Dakota. That is funny. But I ordered garlic today. I ordered some new Russian garlic, some cold-hearted garlic from Romania. I have grown Russian garlic for really the past, first I was going to say 15 years, but I know it's longer than that. At least 17 years. And before that, it was different kinds. But I mean, it was my original starting garlic. And then I would just plant some each year, each fall. Well, this year, it was kind of a weird year. And they just weren't as big as normal. And I thought, the genetics probably are just wearing out a little bit, maybe. So I ordered myself some new garlic today, and it will be here in a few days. Actually, they probably be here in 2 or 3 days, because usually they send that priority, and so it's usually fast. But I'm excited. The Russian garlic is what I've always grown, is the Russian garlic. But the Romanian garlic I have not grown. But waiting for theirs to come from my gardener. I'll look and see what kind of prices they have too. John says, fall begins on Thursday, I do believe. And I am planting, I have some garlic that I got from Colorado right over in a bag. So I'm going to start planting that this week, because I was going to do it last week. Days go by. And so I'll start, because I have one bed that I'm going to put it in. And I actually might lift up one of the beds and move it to another part and mix in some worm castings and some compost. And I might plant some of that in there too. Now, Nightbot is always going to show different members, and that's why they do that. But the other day, Debbie from Cheyenne, Wyoming, Urban Gardener, was in Gillette. And so we had dinner with her and her family, and it was so fun. And so I was very excited about meeting one of my members, and somebody that has a YouTube channel that I watch anyway. And she lives about 4 hours from me, and she has a great garden. She lives in an old mansion in Cheyenne, Wyoming. So some of her videos, she takes you a tour through. I think they have like 8 bedrooms in there and a whole bunch of bathrooms, and they have tons of fireplaces. And so it's kind of interesting, if you're a history buff, to just watch some of those videos and see those old mansions. And in Wyoming, you don't really think of mansions. It's just not, get closer to the East Coast, you think of that, but you don't really think about that in Wyoming. But they have one. And Cheyenne, Wyoming is our capital. So they have a lot of old architecture there. And so it's always kind of fun. Oh, look at here. Now, Snow Gardener's 307, everything but the budgets. She has 2 channels. The other one doesn't have everything but the budgets. It's just Snow Gardener 307. She is also from Wyoming. Whoo, 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 whoo. So it's very exciting. So hey to you too. And thanks for coming in. And they say KK is still doing school. That's because she keeps doing all these college courses in high school. True. And 307 in the house. That is right. So, just a heads up. Next week on my Monday night, I am doing giveaways, because I literally have about 8 things that people have never contacted me after they won. Some glass stuff, some vanilla beans, some necklaces, just different things. And I've just kept them because I thought eventually they would go, hey, I didn't go back and I didn't realize I won. And even though in the comments, I will always say, you're the winner, I need your address. But no. And so next Monday night, you have to be in the live, and I am going to give them away. because they were gifts that I wanted to give. And so I just thought, I'm just going to do it. And so, vanilla beans, please. Well, next Monday, I'm giving a couple packages of vanilla beans away because, in fact, I got one of them right here. Look at there. It's been sitting by my desk. 5 vanilla beans. I don't understand it. If you go into a video that you might win, why would you not go and check to see if you did? I don't know, but that's just the way it is. So I love giveaways too. And I haven't done a giveaway for a little while. I had planned on doing when I get 68,000, but I go over it and I go back down. Now I'm 2 down right now, but 3 times last week I was over. And then I'm back down. Because right now I'm at 67,998. So I'm down again. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. But that's just the way it is. These vanilla beans, these ones that I got right here are from purevanillabeans.com, and they are from Sri Lanka. My vanilla beans are getting drunk. She's making vanilla. Look at here. They popped Debbie up again. Why have they not popped Doug up or Ann up? I don't understand Nightbot. I don't understand how it does it when it's supposed to just keep going, cycling through. So anyway, the last few days, I have been making some wall hangings. Is there a favorite place that I order my beans from? I have a few favorite places that I really like their beans. Purevanillabeans.com, Native Vanilla Beans, I think it's just called nativevanilla.com. I have ordered them from slowfoodgroup.com, and those beans have been good. It's Bellina, something like that. It's spelled bean and then ILLA. They have been good. They showed me in homesteading Northern Michigan. Oh, sorry, Doug. I didn't realize that they had. Oh, and now it's Papa Nisa. Okay. We just decanted some vanilla extract from February 2020. Awesome. And Doug says the number counts are really strange lately. I just don't even understand it. Oh, look at here. KK's here. Hey, girl. How are ya? I heard you're working on your AP chemistry, history, something. And I said it was because you are taking college classes in high school. That's why you have to work on your homework late. So tell me, how many people have had frost yet already? Because I know there are some friends of mine, that it's frosted and it's actually snowed at their houses. And AP history. Okay. And Lynn is here. Hey, Lynn, how are ya? How is the new house? I hope it's good. We have frozen several times here in Pinedale. Pinedale is one of the coldest places in Wyoming, though. Seriously. I do like Pinedale, though. My sister lived there for quite a while. And her husband's family had lived there for a long time. And so I visited there a couple times, and it's a beautiful place at the base of the mountains. But it does get cold, seriously, it gets cold. No frost yet. It's still super humid. I need relief. We're not, sometimes we complain, Joe will say, man, it's humid today. It might be 25% humidity versus the regular 14%. So We don't really have humidity. It's just, I think you just get used to stuff. Oh, Angie says on Thursday the low is 36 and high is 61. I don't think we go below 42 all week. And so that's kind of nice. And oh, Brenda is leaving us. Got to do her mod job. Okay. Thanks for stopping in, Brenda. But I have been, oh, and Doug says Thursday is cooling off to the high of 83. We were 85 today. So it was, well, it was a little windy, so it wasn't too bad. I was out at the urban orchard today. We have an urban orchard in our town, and the Master Gardeners started it, and we're in one of the parks, and it we have like 28 trees, and so people can pick them, you know. Now they're not that old of trees. We've had some of the trees in the orchard for probably about 5 years now. So some of them produce this year. Some of them are too young to produce. But the whole idea is that you can just, when they're ripe, you can go pick them. You just don't pick all of them. But as Master Gardeners, we have adopted some of the trees. I mean, all of the trees are Master Gardeners, but individually as a Master Gardener. And sometimes people do not volunteer. So I have 6 trees. So today I was out and we had these really tall fences around them when the trees were smaller. And so I cut the fence in half. So it's only about 3 feet tall. And then I pruned a bunch of branches off of I did 3 of the apples. And then tomorrow, after I'm done painting with Mary, I'm going to do the 2 cherry trees that are mine. And then the third, the other apple, which makes the 4th apple, we're actually doing a project with. And so I don't have to prune that one at all. So that was kind of fun. And, oh, look at that. 98 in September. Beth says that it was the mid 90s today. That is hot. And I thought I saw Doug saying it was going to be 100. Trying to look for it. 83s. Yeah, see, it is. Don't you think it's hot for September? Now, I know in the South, it always takes longer. Like in Yuma, it's in 90s and 100s every single day still. Oh, yeah, Doug says tomorrow is going to be 100. And what percentage of humidity with that 100 degrees, Doug? I'm sure it is hard to keep the piggies cool because you have that thing that you fill it with water that they can play in, but that is hot weather, you know. You're going to have to plant more trees around them. I was just folding laundry and said, I'm ready for leggings weather. I was at the secondhand store today, and there was this most beautiful sweater, and it's in the dryer right now, and it's a blue, kind of a dark blue, not extremely dark, kind of like, I don't know what to compare it to, but kind of a medium to dark blue. And anyway, it crisscrosses in the front and has this great big button up here and has pockets and is just the cutest thing ever. Now, I'm about to go to Arizona, but I still bought it. And it was at the secondhand store, so it was only, I think today it was $2.25. Hello there, WD Glock and Roll. How are ya? Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. And Doug says tomorrow's going to be 2,000% humidity. It is way too hot here. I feel like I'm back in Texas. Do you freeze a lot of apples? They are great with They are great for fried cinnamon apples for breakfast. Most of the time what we do is we make a lot of applesauce, apple juice. dry dehydrate apple rings, give things away to people. Oh, and Jeannie's here. Hi, Jeannie. How are ya? Lynn says she loves thrifting. I like to go on Mondays because on Mondays at our little thrift store, it is senior day. And so I get 10% off. So today I got $1.13 or 14 off. I didn't spend a lot of money at the store today. But I love secondhand stores. And Anne says that she does too. Vineyard Chick said 7 people forgot to hit the like. Was it you? That is so cute. I have bush cherries and they are beginning to fruit well. Tart, but delicious. Have you tried these? I have nankin cherries, which is a bush cherry that we have. And I like those. And they are tart, but they make great jams and make great pie. The only really sweet cherry that's zoned to grow where we live is called Christie. And all the rest of them are what they call sour cherries. They could either trees or bushes, but I like them, And if you can get them to stay on the vine long enough, or the bush long enough, they're not quite as tart. And so that's always kind of fun. And Shelly's here. Hey, Shelly, how are you? Shelly, Doug says that you're going to the doctor tomorrow, so I hope it all goes well. I love thrifting and find so many treasures. Well, I always go on Mondays because I always want to be able to find my dad books, cowboy books. He's 91 and he likes to read cowboy books. And my sister was giving him a bad time that he should pick a subject and then go to the library and just find everything he can about that subject. My mom and dad did not think that was a good idea. And so I'm talking to my mom because it was their anniversary yesterday, 67 years being married. And she's telling me about this. Your sister says that this is what we're supposed to do. And I said to my mom, well, Mom, you know that the only thing I read is something if I can learn something from it. I don't read novels like you do. I said, but you read whatever you want to because you can. Susie doesn't get to tell you what you can read. And I think Susie was just trying to get something to stimulate their brain, and she meant well. She didn't mean it, and she didn't say it meanly or anything like that. But my mom was just flabbergasted. Doug says we like Amazon return stores. What are Amazon return stores? I don't know about this. I live too small of cities, don't I? I'm going to look those up. Lynn says that she just bought living room furniture at a consignment shop. New with tags, saved a bunch over retail. That is awesome. Awesome. And Beth says, I dehydrated apple slices one year, dipped in lemon juice, and then in sugar. They were like candy. That's how I like them. Sometimes I put cinnamon. Some of them I won't put cinnamon in. I love them. Seriously love them. I have an apple tree in the front yard, and it produces a lot of apples. And by now, we have usually had snowstorm, even though it gets warm again. But usually we have a snowstorm. And so one year, that year the apples were so big, and I picked them all. And it was one of the first years it produced, and they were all green. I mean, they were tart, they were good, they make great apple pies, right? And then after that, I let them stay on the tree longer. Well, they turn green and red. And so I was eating one of them today, and it was fabulous. And I thought, oh, yeah. Oh, see, Lynn hasn't heard of it either. Tell us about it. That's what I say. I'm scrolling down, so maybe Doug has told us about it. I know it's 67 years. That's longer than I've been alive. Oh, that's the way it's supposed to work. Okay, Doug says, companies will buy a tractor trailer load of returns from Amazon and resell them. Some are broken or not working, but most are perfectly fine. That is so fun. And do you get it at a really good price? I graze my cherry trees for breakfast. That's what, like when my raspberries are going or my strawberries and I'm out in the gardens, and it's just like, you don't have to eat breakfast. You don't even have to eat lunch because you just keep eating the fruits. My pears are almost ready to pick. And so I'm totally excited about that. And our pears, the pears that we have Bartlett's, Kiefers, some Asian pears, and you pick them when they're hard, but you have to wait till you can just twist them and they'll just pop right off into your hand, and they're not quite ready for that, but almost. And then you just set them on the counter and they ripen. And they are tasty. I mean, there can be some ones in the store that I like, but nothing like when you grow them on your own tree. It is just amazing. Has anyone on here made a tincture using dried elderberries? Would like to try my first attempt. I haven't made tinctures, but I have made, no, I take that back. I might have made an elderberry tincture. That could have been a lie that I hadn't done it. But I always make elderberry syrup, and I make elderberry cough syrup that is just extremely good. So you should try it. Making tinctures is an easy thing to do. And Angie's in here and she makes tinctures too. If you come and visit, Shelly would take me. Yes. Thanks, Shelly. Okay, I'm way behind, so I have to scroll way up. And Angie says, I've made elderberry tincture. And elderberries are one of those things that, they're just amazing. The things that you can produce with tinctures. Like when I had the C, I would take tinctures of marshmallow, and I took tinctures of echinacea. And oh my gosh, it works better than anything to help me. Has anyone made tinctures with glycerin? There is a really good website, and it's called Spruce. Let me, I'm going to go over, I'm sure you guys can still see me, but let me. Drats. Send me an email and I will find that link, and I will send you the link to their website. And they make tinctures and different things. They even make vanilla with glycerin. So send that to me and I will send that over to you. It's what you do with what we do with elderberries too. Then make it into pancake syrup. Interesting, because I have made elderberry syrup for pancakes, but I haven't made it from the tincture. So that is interesting. Wow. Yeah, just send me that email. Send me an email and I'll send that right over to you. Because when I'm on StreamYard, I have to be on Chrome, and I usually use Firefox. And so I have to switch back and forth, and I thought it'd take me too long. So anyway, I want to show you what I've been making. And Now, note, they are not done, but they are quilted wall hangings. They are, all of them are about 2 feet by 40 inches, so a little over 3 feet. And Lynn says that pancakes. I just fed my sourdough starter tonight and was thinking of making pancakes this weekend. Oh, that would be good. Awesome. Okay, so here's my first one. Now, this is all about birds and fall. Okay, so I started out with the squares, then I did the trim around it, and then I had the little birds and the leaves. Now, I'm not done. I think I'm going to add some little acorns. But then I'm actually going to do a little more around that beak, because I think the colored square behind it kind of takes away from the beak. And so I'm going to fix that. But I was happy so far with what it turned out with. And Bunky says that she has to go. Bunky, have a good night's sleep. Since you skipped down, that Amazon return store will have everything $1 each tomorrow. Oh my gosh. That is fabulous. I bet you're going to find some good stuff. Totally good stuff. I'd probably spend way too much money in one of those stores. Then I have to figure out how to get it home. But Shelly, do a video and show us all the things you buy at that store. That is awesome. Okay, now, this is the next one. Now, this one is a Christmas tree. And today, after this, I already had this video done. But today what I did was I stitched underneath the branches in black, so it was a little more pronounced. And then I started adding crystals to it. And so, but you can see what it looks like. But it's going to be a fun one too. But stockings, candy canes, stars, Christmas trees, and then a great big Christmas tree. But I started everything the same. I started with squares, and then I put the trims around it, and then I'm making my piece of art with it. So anyway, I started adding the crystals today. So it's laying on my table so that it can dry, because you're supposed to let it dry for overnight. And then I have these they're brooches, and they're all crystals, right? And so I'm going to take those different styles of brooches, and I'm going to use those as ornaments. Because first I thought I might just use, just make ornaments with fabric. But I wanted it a little bit more spectacular, I guess. And Lynn says, I love the stars. Okay, I'm going to show you the stars. Okay, so here's the one with the stars. So I have all the stars attached to it. And I sewed some of them just with the outside. Some of them I did crazy fun things on it. But I'm actually going to put a rocket in there. And then I'm going to make the ribbon curl around so it comes off of it. And I'll just stitch it every so often. And so it'll be like this curl. And it should be fun. So then I'll have to figure out what I want to put for the backing. And then I'll have to do the trim around the outside to hook them together. And then I always do little triangles on the back so that I can slide a piece of wood in so it always stays flat. So good projects for me. And I just needed to sew. I hadn't hardly sewed basically at all. I guess I sewed some couple little things, but I basically hadn't sewed all summer. And it was just like, I have to stop and I have to sew. I mean, because I can do my art stuff with my fused glass and I can do it with my paintings. But sometimes I have this need that I just need to sew. And so I thought, I'm going to take those and I'm going to do that this week. So it's crazy, but I thought I'd share with you. Now, I am way past my time because I usually like to be 30 minutes. Anne says, I can't seem to type these days, but you are seriously talented. Oh, Anne. I mean, tons of people quilt, but thank you. And it's a fun way for me to express my art. And I love fabrics, the textures and the looks of them. And it's just fabulous. But I'm going to let you go. Anne has a live tomorrow morning. So 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, if you want to catch her. And thanks for stopping in. Now, remember, next Monday night, I'm doing giveaways. And you have to be on the live. And so I'm just going to take everything that people have not told me that, they were winners, but they didn't contact me. So I'm going to give them all away next Monday night. So, Glenda's here. How are ya? Glenda, we're leaving. I'm hanging up. I'm putting the receiver down. That's right. That's what Anne calls her live. Tuesday. Because you choose what you're going to do in every aspect of your life. I always love it. She always has some kind of theme in it. So everybody, that's right. You're going to be second-class winners because the first ones did not contact me. So you guys get to be the lucky winners. I'm going to let you go. Make sure you gave me a thumbs up because I always appreciate that. And maybe this week I'll go over 68,000 and stay there. I don't know. Okay, everybody, have a great night. And Thursday, there'll be a new video. Plus, I have a couple shorts this week. Okay, bye, everybody.